Hey all, I'm glad to see you've joined me for another video of mine. This one is not going to be a big production like the last one. This one is just going to be a very chill and laid back unboxing of two very special and beautiful dolls that I have. Today I'll be unboxing Mycene Junglicious as well as Juicy Bling Bikini Madison. Before I do all of that though, I wanted to give a big shout out to every one of you wonderful people who have subscribed to my channel, because I've reached 2,000 subscribers, which is just mind-blowing, and it might seem minuscule in the grand scheme of things for some people, but for me it's a very special and momentous occasion to be celebrating with the unboxing of these two dolls. You might have seen a previous video of mine where I gave you a collection update and showed you that I've unboxed most of my in-box Mycene dolls that I had, except for these two, because the Bling Bling era seems to be the most popular among collector circles right now. I personally love all eras of Mycene dolls. Bling Bling era is very gaudy, it's very over the top glam, it's very glitter. The screening of the dolls during this era was very beautiful, it was very special. It's almost like a piece of art in itself, because they really perfected the craft of doing a screening on a Mycene doll, because the first bunch of Mycene dolls that they released way back in 2003 looked quite odd. The designers at Mattel did not know what to really do with the new head mold that they had crafted. So in hindsight, in retrospect, it seemed a bit off. Over the years they were really able to make the best out of that head sculpt by crafting very sensual and sultry looking dolls. The screenings were very mature looking in a way, and they did not really fit a child's toy in a sense, so that's why this Bling Bling era is, I think, very much beloved among collectors. Even collectors who might not be big Mycene fans or big Barbie or Mattel fans. I think a lot of Bratz fans might have at first not liked Mycene just out of principle, but now, after the dust has settled and the whole fight and war between the brands has kind of gone away, I think even those collectors have started to kind of warm up to Mycene dolls, especially the Bling Bling era. Though I do believe that the design and quality of the clothing kind of took a nosedive when they soft rebooted Mycene during the Bling Bling era. Before that, the clothing was really realistic looking in a sense that it was almost like miniature scale of real life fashions, but when they started to go down the more glitzy route, it became evident that at the end of the day, these are just doll fashions. That's why the quality kind of changed. I don't want to say it got worse. I just want to say that I think that Mycene dolls pre-Bling Bling had more lavish, layered clothing with better quality textiles used, as well as more interesting cuts and different silhouettes. So I'm going to be now turning the camera around to give you a full glimpse in good quality of these dolls. So I hope you're going to be enjoying this unboxing of these two. So you can see both dolls next to each other here, and they're so beautiful in box that I'm almost tempted to leave them there. But what's the fun in that? So let's take them out. First up, we have Mycene Juicy Bling Bikini, or Tropical Bling Bikini as it was known in Europe. This sticker is very cute, it's very glittery and holographic. There's a diamond shape over the second version of the Mycene logo. Another way that you can tell this version of the doll is the European version is the fact that Madison is not called Madison here. She was renamed Wesley for whatever reason in European territories. If anyone knows why they renamed the doll, let me know in the comments down below. I think the Mycene characters were named after the boroughs in New York, or at least parts of the city. I have no idea why they renamed Madison into Wesley. Is Wesley some kind of thing here that's very, maybe very UK, very London-y? On the back of the box you can see the dolls that make up this line, which are Noli, Kennedy, Chelsea and Madison. And I think the bikini version of the Juicy Bling line, just like the My Bling Bling bikini version, was kind of like a cut down low price version of the original line, or is this its own entity? That's something that I don't really know. There are some very cute tropical flowers in the bottom, a couple of diamonds and other kind of gemstones. There's a slice of orange there. Tons of orange, tons of glitter. By this time they did not use artists to draw the dolls. They just posed the dolls to shoot some very cute pictures for the artwork, and I don't mind it, because as you can see, this is super pretty. This whole box is made of plastic, and at the back of the box there's some kind of like perforation, so I might be able to get the doll out this way. Now that we've done looking at Madison in the Juicy Bling bikini line, let's move over to the Junglicious doll, or Salon Safari as it was again renamed here in Europe. There's some cute fluff here attached to this cardboard logo, and I think it's very nice. There's a lot of animal prints in this line, which is totally my kind of thing. I've got tons of leopard print and cheetah print shirts hanging in my closet for the special occasion to wear. And what I'm most excited about here is to have a Madison who can turn her hair from brunette to blonde, and the blonde version of Madison is gonna be something that I'm very excited to have. And you can see all of the icons next to each other, from Kennedy to Delancey to Chelsea and to Madison. I think this line is something exciting because you see them in different looks that you usually do not see the girls in, because the hair color is different for them. You can see a girl putting some glitter streaks into her hair here. It says "Get Wild." And then you can see somebody putting some glitter streaks onto the Kennedy doll. They have some flowers. And yep, I think that's about it when it comes to the packaging of these dolls. You can see that the bag that she comes with is at the bottom because it was attached with elastics, and the elastics rotted away. The accessories are here, and yeah, I think I'm going to be taking the dolls out and showing you all of the stuff that they come with in close-ups. So before I'll take a look at the dolls, I'm going to be taking a quick look at all of the accessories each doll comes with. Juicy Bling Bikini Madison came with my scene brush. She came with this bag. Interestingly enough, both dolls came with the same mold for the bag, but each doll had a color swap. Now the Salon Safari bag sadly had some paint rubbed off it, where it was having an elastic wrapped around it. Juicy Bling Bikini Madison also came with a drink, another gold necklace in addition to the one that she's already wearing. She came with a tube of sunscreen, with a mirror. She came with a flip phone. This tube of lipstick. This is a very extra looking tube of lipstick if you ask me. And she also came with this cute top. Now, Salon Safari Madison came with the aforementioned handbag. She came with these yellow flower-shaped hair clips, this yellow iridescent flower-shaped hair clip, this yellow comb with some glitter all over it, as well as a flower molded onto it, and this tube of glitter for her streaks that has a cute monkey sitting on top of it. She also came with a bunch of elastic bands for her hair that are probably not working the way that they should after all these years. She also came with this instruction manual. The instructions manual has illustrations of all the dolls as well as the accessories that each doll in this line comes with. I really miss these manuals that Mattel used to put into Barbie products. This type of instructions manual is really nostalgic to me. So now that we've taken a look at all of the accessories, let's take a closer look at the dolls. Now, the stands that the dolls are put onto, I've provided myself. Even though my scene dolls used to initially come with stands, I think by the time that they released the Bling Bling era dolls, they've phased them out. I know a lot of people credit Monster High for making doll stands a standard in Playline dolls, but to my knowledge that's actually my scene who did it first. Now, Salon Safari Madison wears these shoes, and this one is actually warped, and when you take the shoe off, you can see it's not just the shoe that's warped, her feet is warped as well, so I need to be putting her feet into some boiling water. She wears a brown bracelet with some gold accents on one hand and a couple of gold bangles on the other hand. She has this gold necklace with some teal accents around her neck that's secured with an elastic band. She also wears these very beautiful gold earrings, and she has a fabric flower secured onto her head. Her hair is a mess, as you can see, but that's to be expected. It's made of saran. Madison has some very striking eye makeup. You can see the winged liner. There's some green eyeshadow as well as some blue eyeshadow, and there's even some red eyeshadow on her brow bone. It's very elaborate looking. Now let's take a look at the doll's gimmick, where you can twist the scalp around to change a hair color. I think this gimmick was introduced with Tuesday and Tiffany Taylor dolls. Correct me if I'm wrong. So now that we've changed her hair around, you can kind of see how she would look like with blonde hair. The poor girl is in need of a hot water rinse, and I'm going to have to restore her hair somewhat. But you kind of get the gist. This is the way that she looks with blonde hair when you twist the scalp around, and I think it's quite cute. Of course, very controversial and edgy for a Playline fashion doll of the time. She has some roses tattooed on her chest, which is very cool, I think. The dress she's wearing is, again, in this turquoise color with an animal print in the front. There's a plastic belt that's wrapped around her waist. The dress has a couple of layers to it, and they also sewed in some underwear. She has a sweetheart neckline with this gold flower sewed onto her chest part. Now let's take a closer look at Juicy Bling Bikini Madison. She wears a different shoe mold. She has a plastic belt wrapped around her waist too. This time around it's actually a separate accessory piece that you can take off. She has this sheer mesh wraparound around her waist. Bathing suit that she's wearing looks very awesome. It's orange and glittery in the main part, has some cutouts. The way they sewed these bikini parts onto the main bathing suit is something that's very hard to achieve, to make it look this form-fitted. It just shows how important it is to have clothing be fitted onto a body type. Juicy Bling Bikini Madison wears a gold necklace, and she also has a pair of gold earrings, as well as orange sunglasses that are secured on top of her head. Her makeup is very elaborate too. I think she seems to have some kind of greasy stain on her forehead that I need to wash off. She has some gold shimmer on her brow bone, some white eyeshadow, and a very striking winged liner again. She has a darker shade of orange as a liner around her lips, but her lips are mainly in this lighter shade of pink. Juicy Bling Bikini Madison's hair is made of saran too. It's a rat's nest. I definitely need to brush this out and detangle it with a pet brush. She has some blonde highlights. So here are both queens next to each other, looking a hot boo-boo mess in their just out of the box hairstyles. I definitely need to take care of them. I guess they had one too many of these. This is the magic of making an unboxing and not having kind of like a epilogue or aftermath of me going through a restyling process with them. But anyway, this is kind of like the end of the video, I think. That's basically it for the unboxing. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Again, big kisses to all of the people who have subscribed to my channel, who actually enjoy watching my videos, which is still very much a new feeling for me. To put out content that seems to have an audience that connects with it, because the past few videos that I've uploaded are something that I'm actually very proud of. I think I've kind of hit my stride in a sense that I've overcome the growing pains. Rewatching some of my older videos are very cringe, but I'm over the hump and I kind of know what I'm doing now, and I'm going to be continuing doing so. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'll be uploading videos related to fashion dolls, past, present, and future every week, and I might be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.